Mommy's been asking me to tell you a little story about my life. Going back, I was about 15, 16 years old. My brother and I, Glenn, got a job at the Holiday Inns in Cape Town on Devil's Peak, if I can remember back. And my uncle Eddie was a chef that worked at the Holiday Inns. Brilliant chef, very, very good. And we ended up there, and that's where he taught us how to cook and prepare things, and to work in the restaurant right at the back, or in the kitchen right at the back of the restaurant in the Holiday Inns. And it was brilliant. There's a lot of things we learned. I just remember the first job we got was, our pay by both sides was R5 a day. And we thought it was good stuff, R5. But anyway, what we did was, first job we got was to peel strawberries, take the little green leaves off the back of the strawberries. Hey, that was horrible. And there were these crates, and we were eating and peeling. But let me tell you something, we ate the strawberries in the end because there were so many crates to do. And I remember doing that. And then we used to do room service, and we used to do work in the bar, cleaning cups. My brother would be room servicing, doing the rooms, delivering food. I worked in the back of the pub. The pub at that time was called Lily's Bar. And I recall somebody telling me something stupid. So me, as an idiot, sits at the back washing cups, and I thought, let me take this bottle of brandy that's empty with a few drops of brandy in it. And obviously I'm not going to say what I did, but I did something, lighting it, and it popped. But it made such a loud noise that the whole of Lily Bars heard it. So I won't do that again. But anyway, that is one of the things we did. And then working in the kitchen was good fun. I mean, it was the first time I cooked lobsters or crayfish for the first time. They were alive. I felt very, very bad. We had these big boxes, and I could hear the noise in the boxes. I had to take them out, and I had this big pot of boiling water. And my uncle said, yeah, in they go. And I felt very bad, but in they went. And that's how I cooked my first crayfish. And chickens were done in the bottom ovens. They had these huge drawers at the bottom, full of grease, full of oil. But that's where we put our chickens in, and they cooked, and they came out very delicious. And I also remember doing cracking crates and crates of eggs for a wedding, and we had these huge pots, and we used to crack the eggs and drop them in there. And let me tell you something, it was so full. You just saw these little white yellow balls. We took a lot of golf balls in this clear liquid. And that wedding was called off, so we had to do something with all those eggs. I remember what we did was, when Springbok came in, and they were gonna do a dinner with Springbok. The Springbok always came in a few days, so they'd hang the Springboks outside to prime the meat or get the meat set for it. So obviously when it was hanging outside, the meat would just cure themselves and come right, and that's how we used to cook the Springbok. And then, and then I used to watch the people doing the salads, and there was a lady doing the salads, and the salads were thrown in this big trough, big stainless steel trough, all chopped up in pieces, and she would do this with it, all this with it, all over, mixing it all up. And then we would wear gloves, and then go out and dish it up for the people with gloves. Little do they know that we use bare hands just to mix a whole lot together. This was those days. So it was good stuff. We learned a lot, did a lot, and very grateful for Uncle Eddie for teaching us those things. So that's a little story from my side when I was about 15, 16 years old.